It's in camo, back on the range with the Glock 20. I've got 10 rounds in it. We're going to do a double tap on the torso to the left, and then we're going to put 5 shots, hopefully, 1 into each zombie head, knocking those down, and then we'll finish with a double tap on the torso target to the right. 9 shots in total. I have 10 chances. The Glock 20.
Now it's my turn to shoot the Glock 20, but on a little bit different course. As you can see behind us, we've got water jugs, water jugs, soda bottles, soda cans, and shaving cream. We're going to start by shooting the water jugs, moving on to the soda bottle, then the soda cans, and then finally the shaving cream.
You're on. And forwards. 1, 2.
Ooh, that got me.
Vaporize was great. There you go.
Yeah, that was awesome. All right, we're back in the studio, and wow, I was not expecting to enjoy shooting this gun that much. Oh my goodness. That was impressive. That was so impressive.
I think we had a life-changing moment for Average Alley. Let's find out though. We took the Glock 20 through its paces. This is a big handgun. Remember our scoring system, we have 8 different categories that we rate the gun on from 1 to 5. Let's start off right away with the comfort of grip. This particular model has Talon grips. They're rubberized grips that help you hold on to the gun. I'm a big fan of Talon grips. I like them a lot on full-size guns. And for this, those Talon grips and that Glock fits my hands so well. Big fan. I gave it a 4.
For me, even though it's a larger gun, it did feel fine. It fit my hand okay. There was no problem firing it. So the comfort of grip came out to just 3 out of 5 for me.
Alright, let's talk about the sights. This one has been modified. This has night sights on it with an orange front sight to pick up faster during daylight. I really like the setup. Again, 2 different colors, which I know you like. I gave the sights on this a 4.
I'm not sure what it is about two-tone sights, but I do really enjoy them better than just all the same color. Maybe because it does help you pinpoint a little bit better, especially if you have to move fast.
Mm-hmm.
You can focus on one color at the end instead of 3 different points, then figuring out which one you gotta go with. But I really like it, and for that reason I did give it a 4 out of 5.
Let's talk about the trigger. This gun, again, has been modified. It's a really fast trigger. So it is way better than the factory standard. I really like it. I'm giving it a 4 instead of a 5 though, just simply because I like to transition from target to target. And when you're doing that quickly, you don't always take your finger off the trigger and then put it back on for the next target. And that hair trigger, I actually had to kind of ease off a little bit. So still, solid upgrade. I'm giving it a 4.
I really like this trigger. I like the fact that it has that extra, I don't know why I want to call it padding, but there's the trigger and then there's that little lip.
The blade safety.
The blade safety.
You really like that.
I really like the blade safety, and I feel it gave me more confidence shooting this gun, where I knew it was there and I could pull the trigger and I wasn't waiting for a reaction. It was right there. As soon as I pull it, it fired. So I actually gave it a 5 out of 5 because I really liked it.
Let's talk about perceived recoil. To me, this gun is lighter and easier to shoot, granted with a good two-handed grip, but it feels easier to shoot than some of my 45s. I really, really am impressed with shooting this 45 or this 10 mil. I've shot a couple others that it felt like I was shooting a jackhammer. That would, I'm giving this a 5 on the taming the recoil.
Going onto the range and shooting this for the first time, I just expected, because how you count numbers, that you had a 9mm and then you just slightly upgraded to a 10mm, and then you got the highest one, or a higher one was a 45. So I went in thinking, okay, this is going to be like a 9mm, and it actually kind of felt like a 9mm. And then he turns to me and tells me, you know that's a higher caliber than a 45. I was like, no way. He's like, yeah. I'm like, it did not feel like it. So for perceived recoil, I've given it a 4 out of 5.
Let's talk about accuracy. It is so easy to get dialed in with this gun and put up remarkable shooting strings. I'm giving this gun a 5 on accuracy.
The paper targets, there's more places to hit. Even if you don't hit where you're aiming, you're hitting somewhere on the target. But that's where this gun really impressed me, was the specialty course. So it didn't impress me long range wise. I seem to have a little bit of trouble with it. But
you shot low on your first one. I think you kicked up dirt.
Yeah. So for total accuracy, then on this gun, I gave it a 4 out of 5.
All right, let's talk about ease of reload. It did what it was supposed to do. You push the magazine release button, the magazine drops clean, and you put another one in. There wasn't anything to accelerate it or make it easier. It just flat out worked. So, 3.
I'm not sure how much more I can add to that, because I did give it a 3 out of 5 as well. It seemed industry standard. It did what it was supposed to do. It didn't stick. There was no problem putting the new one in, so 3 out of 5. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about reliability. And for this, the gun worked flawlessly. It has handled several different types of 10mm ammo. This actually shoots 40 cal ammo out of it. Wow. So I'm giving it a 4.
I would have to agree. 4 out of 5 seems like a good score for reliability on this gun. It does what it's supposed to do. You pull the trigger, it goes bang, and it doesn't seem to jam. So, yeah, 4 out of 5.
Let's talk about our last category. This is ease of maintenance and cleaning. This one has had a minor upgrade performed to it, where those tabs have been replaced with extended ones that are a little bit easier to get a hold of. And it may not seem fair, but we're rating the gun that we received to test, not the factory version, because honestly, Allie didn't get to try that. So we're judging it on its merits as it sits in front of us, and that upgrade takes it to a 4. It was easy to take apart, really simple to put back together. You just put it on the slides and pull, or on the rails, and pull it back, and you're ready to go.
Well, watching this gun being taken apart and put back together, it did seem average, as in, from what I've seen so far of guns being taken apart and put back together, it seemed like the industry standard. It seemed like what most guns strive for, and it didn't seem to stick, so it doesn't deserve a lower score, but it didn't seem to be super fast either, so 3 out of 5 seems to be adequate.
Let's see what we have for totals then. Let's add those up. I love this gun, obviously. I gave this a 33.
Totaling up my score, it actually comes out to a solid 30.
30?
30.
You broke the 30 barrier? Well, there you have it. Manufacturer suggested retail price for the Glock 20 is $637. You can find these normally at gun shops and shows between $550 and like $599. And if you're at all interested in shooting a 10mm handgun, you want something that'll keep its value and be reliable, check out the Glock 20. Allie's a fan.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. And if you enjoyed this video, point those crosshairs at the like button down below and stay tuned for more reviews coming up soon. See you then.